walked with him for about, I don't know, geez, a mile. We're talking everything under the sun, but we didn't really talk about, our names. We didn't exchange names. We're talking about the day, talking about the fish, talking about this. Come to find out, he goes, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a teacher. And so we ended up talking. He goes, do you have any connection to Platt? I said, yeah, I used to work at Platt. And he says, my son, it was Jeff's dad.
Oh, no kidding.
It was, ask him. When you talk to your sister, ask her to ask him.
And
It
this
was
was at
pretty
Hubbard
cool.
Park?
Yeah, it was at Hubbard Park. It was probably about a year, probably about 2 years ago. It was COVID. It was during COVID. So obviously we talked from a distance, but it was, I'll tell you, when it was right when I was writing the book. I mean, I was up there almost every day. I mean, just because of COVID, once school ended, I went for a walk. I mean, that's basically what it was. That's all you could do.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And being outside was the best possible thing anyway. Everyone was
Yeah,
feeling so cooped up, and it's almost like people were afraid to go outside too. It was like everyone
yeah,
was huddled away. It's like this dystopian future when you're walking out. You go to the grocery store and it's either like bread lines or empty. It's just like the oddest thing for 2 years. But another thing about Hubbard Park is that the Park and Recs had the camps every year. So that's where I used to go for like a week or whatever it is. There's little streams and ponds, and it's just such a cool place. And it's just good to know that it's still cared for, and that
yeah,
it's just such a. It really is. It's beautiful. Steeped in history. I mean, we could go, on and on about that, and just, the castle, and it's just it's a really cool place. So I urge everyone, even if you're not from Meriden or from Connecticut, check out Justin's book, because Hubbard Park is a fascinating place, and it's very much a part of my history. There were so many
yeah.
experiences that I had there, from going back to when I was just a little kid. Because that's where people brought their kids in Meriden. You went to Hubbard Park and you fed the ducks and that kind of thing. Okay, this is a perfect time to end this episode of the podcast. As I mentioned, Justin and I did speak for 3 hours in the recording of these episodes, so we do have one more. And with the way that I'm sounding and the way that I'm feeling, I'm certainly glad to have a couple of episodes in the can, as they say. Please go ahead and follow me on social media. You can find me on Twitter and at Instagram at StuckPodX. And you can go to my Facebook page, Stuck in the Middle, a Gen X podcast. Please subscribe to the page there as well. Please leave 5-star reviews, likes, subscribe. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, where I hope to have some new content in the coming weeks. So until next week, later, slackers.